Now, yesterday we covered Iron Treads EX, and it was a bit of a letdown, I can't lie. But today we're going to be taking a look at its older, angrier brother, Great Tusk EX, with 250 HP, and it has the Great Bash attack for 4 energy, very costly, 260 damage, and it's shred, so it just goes through anything, which is beautiful. Many hits making demolition, which forces you to discard the top 5 cards of your deck at the end of your turn if it's in the active. Except you can say Psych with Path to the Peak for that, of course, by shutting off that ability. And we are going to use the Sada's Vitality Engine with double turbo energy, which reduces it down by 20 damage, but 240 is still a good number because it's still Oko's Entei's and Roaring Moons and Iron Hands and stuff like that, even though you're hitting hands for weakness. And then combining with Energy Switch, you can move energy around off of those Sada's Vitalities to charge up to Great Tusk pretty quickly, actually. And that's basically it. So why don't we start playing with the Great Tuscarino then, eh? And a quick shout out to our sponsors, ptcgl store, where you can buy codes to bling out your decks using code FTW for 5% off. TCG Bulk, where you can buy and sell your bulk cards and whatnot, where you can buy and sell collectible Pokemon cards live. And they're even giving you £10 off your first purchase using my special link. Links to all sponsors are in the description below, but for now, let's get going. All right, so we actually have a pretty okay-ish hand. I mean, I don't like the fact that I've got Great Tusk just sitting in the active right away for, you know, discarding everything. So I'm going to try and pull off some Greninja stuff. I think I get rid of the Iono here because I am definitely Sadering Vitality's next turn. So, and I also want to keep at least some energy. Oh, okay, I've prized my Greninja. That's incredible. Okay, lovely. So I'll just get Bidoof down then. And from there, throw this in, and we're going to have an immediate turn 1 discard of 5. Let's see what we lose. What's the damage? That's kind of devastating. Losing that turbo does suck, but honestly, it is what it is. Let's just try and get Path out as quickly as we can, eh? Now I kind of regret not getting rid of that, getting rid of the Iono because it's a bit more cards, and I think I'm going to need that. Either way, we have the Palkia build that is currently the best one. Then again, you could also argue Goldengo is technically a Palkia deck, which is very strange. But ultimately, this is the typical Palkia stuff. But thankfully, the old booster actually helps a lot with this. It means even the Calyrex can't come in and Oko us, which is lovely. That said, the Mew can do some work by copying the attack. That would be kind of funky. Cheeky Great Bash doing back to me. I know on that. Let's Gem Pal, and they go for a Fleet-Footed here. Nest Ball coming down, and they got a Spiritomb out of all things. Bro, if Spiritomb was specifically rule box Pokemon, do you know how, well, first off, it would be incredibly broken, but that would be so nice, but that's just theory crafting at this rate. Right, we get an Ultra Ball. That's nice. That does give us the, thankfully, does give us an out to Bibarel at a bit of a hefty cost here. Do I get rid of my boss? Yes. I need to see literally as much cards as I possibly can. So let's get a Slither Wing down. If I have to retreat to it, I have to, but I'd rather not. I'd rather Ultra Ball here, get myself a Turbo and a Path, and we are absolutely cooking if we do. So come on, man. Bibarel, sort me out, please. We just need a Turbo and a Path. We play quad of each, so we should. Oh, we get the Path, but we don't get the Turbo. That's painful. So I have to play the Path down and unfortunately just kind of tank a hit, which does suck, but it is what it is. That's the cost of paying a card that's so hefty in its attack cost. There's an Reader coming into play. How much energy do they have? None of the discard piles, so they can't go for a Star Portal just yet, but they're probably going to look to counter the Path. No, they're just going to get a Palkia out on an Ultra Ball. Yeah, Path hits this Palkia quite aggressively, doesn't it? Now that I think about it, it is quite strong, which is great for us because we can bide some time, which we definitely need. Either way, there's an energy on the active Suicune. They can't retreat it because it ain't a Raikou. It doesn't have 1 energy retreat cost. It actually has 2. So if they don't have a switch card, that Suicune is staying put. And they pass, it's staying put. So we have a chance here. We have give me a chancey. I think I'm going to go for a Bidoof again, I think. No, I've prized my other Bidoof, or I've discarded it, or I don't remember. So I'll get a Mew down. I'm going to throw another Tusk into play to just, I need to ultra thin here. So let's throw that there. I'm not going to play my Energy Switch for obvious reasons. I need a Turbo, and we get it. Let's go. All right, Turbo in, and we are now ready to start cooking. Call me Walter White. So let's go like this. Get 2 Sada's Vitalities back, and we just start going absolutely mental. Great Bash coming in. Would you look at that? And now it's just about getting another Basher ready to go. There's that Greninja. That would have been nice, but no, it's not there now. It's pretty much useless. God, promoting that's rough as well. I literally am one-hit KOing everything. I don't know why they didn't promote the Palkia and evolve it, because they do have Palkia in their hand. The V-Star, that is. They just benched the Luminion on the path. Okay. I can't lie. This is actually like the second time today recording that's happened. I didn't have it, but, you know, that's crazy crazy. Either way, there is an energy on the pack. I can't believe they just did that. That's insane. There's a super rod coming in, and they get themselves a... they recover what they lost, basically. And they pass. Oh my god, I'm about to steamroll this deck. That is just brutal. What can you do, hey? What can you do? So I'm just going to throw this down. I don't, unfortunately, have my Bibarel draw. I'm kind of, you know, stuck with my hand. And funny enough, I actually did have Squibbit to kind of, you know, keep churning through the deck with Bibarel, but I cut it for Greninja, so it's fine. We're already taking so many prizes as it is, so we're cooking, man. We're cooking. And, you know, if things do get rough, we can always just throw a Slither Wing in and then, you know, switch, attach if we find an energy, so we should be okay. But my lord, they have to evolve because we are absolutely steamrolling right now. And they get the Calyrex out, but that's not the V-Star. I'm sure they have the Palkia V-Star in hand. Didn't they get that earlier? Yeah, that doesn't matter. They just scooped. What an absolute stomping of our deck there for them. Whoa. I guess having big feet does pay off. That... Oh, okay, let's just move on. I saw Fighting Energy, and I also saw a Professor's Turo. I thought we were playing Tinglu for a second, but I don't know what we're up against just yet. So it's all really anyone's game. So either way, we have the Mew in the active. That's nice because we've got a bit of confidence here to bench a Tusk. But I actually might start with a Greninja just to get some draw moving. Granted, it's a bit of a pricey one. Let's go for a Mysterious Tail first. I don't want to discard anything like this in my hand. So I think I can get rid of a Super Rod. That's fine. I'll get rid of a Super Rod and I'll go for a Conceal Cards to just get energy in the discard pile for now. Yeah, let's go for that kind of play. I think that's better off. It helps fully Sada's Vitality, obviously. Just gives me some more stuff. I could also Slither Wing at some point as well. But the hand is looking pretty prime and ready for a potential Tusk. That said, this Ultra Ball is very valuable, and I don't want to lose that. So... do I just throw a Slither Wing and attach to it and then try and go for a Bibarel next turn? Do you know what? No. I'm having fun today. I'm getting rid of these two, all right? And I'm getting the Tusky out, all right? I'm getting big boy, give me the Tusk. So I can go for another Conceal Cards next turn, switch it into the active, you know what I'm saying? Let's find out what we're up against, though. It may actually be another Tusk, but the Sandy Shocks doesn't really indicate much here. And yes, I know you could play Sandy Shocks in this deck as well. I know, it's kind of a no-brainer, but we're just Tusking it up, baby. Let me be a Tusk. There's an Ultra Ball coming in, and they get rid of 2 energy there. So again, Arcanine. Okay, so it's just Arcanine. Sandy Shocks, Arcanine. No problem. Great thing is we do actually go straight through that and KO that, which is nice. Now, granted, of course, they probably have a lot of tools to help them out. HP-wise, that is. So that is a bit unfortunate. But you never know. There's an Iono, which... it actually, I mean, okay, sure thing. If I get a Sada's Vitality, I'll be happy. But whoa, okay, we get Bibarel, we get Path, we get another Tusk. I think we're doing all right, to be fair to you. And what's great is Path kind of low-key counters this deck a little bit. So that's good stuff. There's a Pokestop. How much energy have they got in the discard pile now? They got 3, so they are just going to instantly get an Arcanine ready to go next turn. But if Path's in play, they can't do anything apart from just attack me with this. And that's very, very nice. Good to see Path still kind of... no, just do its thing for this deck. It's lovely. So I'm going to go for a Bibarel here. And I think I go for a Pokestop. I'm tempted to do that because I might lose a Sada's Vitality. But if I get an energy in the discard pile there, I mean, that would be good. I could also Mysterious Tail and hopefully find a Vessel, but I only have 1 more Vessel left. Also hitting it a low. Let's just go for a Pokestop, man. Let's risk it for a Biscuit. And we got heavily. Whoa, hold on. I was about to say we got punished. We didn't. We got lucky. Wow, okay, so I have the Energy Switch, so I should be able to pull things up. Another one! All right, that's a bit too much Energy Switch, guys. Can you please relax for a bit? Gonna get rid of these 2, because I don't think I'm gonna need them anymore. Get a Slither Wing out, and I'm gonna have to say this Vitality for 1, which really sucks, because I was hoping for 2, but you know what? I have to do it for 1. It is what it is. If I just find an energy, that'd be nice. No. So unfortunately, a bit lackluster there. But I'm going to throw a Path in play and just slow him down, at least for a turn. Now, this is great. This is why I like playing the Iono as well, because my hand needs an Iono. It literally has... all these cards are unplayable. Imagine I actually played this deck beforehand, by the way, with just Vitality only draw supporter and going, yeah, that would be fine. No, we weren't. So I threw in like 3 Iono because I was like, okay, there's times where I just need to draw naturally. And that was the time. Anyway, there's a research coming out. We are ahead on the trainer stadium. Why did I say trainer? On the stadium trade, because they are 2 down. We've only played the 1, so we should be pretty set for Path to stick at one point in the game, which would be lovely. Now, they do, of course, get the little card on that Arcanine, so it's getting a bit scary. But if we find our Capsule, that could be good. We could definitely just survive a single hit from one of them and just 2-shot it. Really, after that is what they're probably going to be more concerned about, to be fair to you. Yeah, this is ultra Iono worthy. So let's just go for an Iono here. We need a switch card and an energy, basically, to get an attack off. And we almost got there. almost, but we did with the energy side of things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Ultra Ball away. Oh, I don't want to get rid of another turbo, but I technically only need 2. I mean, I do need 3, but listen, needs must. Actually, maybe I should just get rid of these 2. Yeah, maybe I should do that and just fail it. And do I switch now, or do I Industrious Incisors then Mysterious Tail? I think the 1 extra card isn't really worth the switch into nothing. God, I just keep getting Sada. I love you, Sada, but you're a bit too much, a bit too full on, you know? Yeah, again, nothing great. So I'm this turn instead just going to attach to the Great Tusk. Funny enough, my deck with a lot of energy isn't finding any energy. Wouldn't you know? Either way, there's a Superboard coming in, recovering some energy for them. I just don't like the fact that they've got more time to play. I want to be aggressive, but it's just not happening. There's a Zapdos coming down of all things. I don't know why they Nest Balled that one, but maybe they want to find a single prize attacker. Yeah, the path just destroys the deck. Honestly, it's so true. Right. I just need an Earthen Vessel, please. Just give me a Vessel. I'm going to Mysterious Tail here. And it's a Vessel. Let's go. All right, that's fine. That's fine and dandy. We still have Pal Pad available, so I actually am going to get rid of a Sada because I want to keep as many switches as possible so we don't get trapped. Right, finally, we're cooking. Let's throw an energy down here, switch into the Great Tusk, and we are up and rolling. There's a lovely cheeky KO there. 2 prizes for us. I would love some gusting. Oh, that's why. All my energy's in my prizes. Of course. Of course it is. There's a rock bullet for 210. I just need to basically get this other Tusk ready for next turn, and we're cooking. Oh, look at that Ultra Ball. See, now the cards are appearing. We just had a bit of a delay. That's all. Let's get another Tusk out, and we can Sada's Vitality onto a Tusk and a Wing. Now, if I get an energy switch here? Oh, actually, wait. I don't even need to do that. I could just do this. I could just come into this bad boy and just switch and swing. Is that correct, though? Am I going to get trapped a turn? Yeah, this is my last switch out in the game. I don't want to get stuck in the active. So I think I have to just swing here. If I got an energy switch, that would have been kind of cool. Actually, no, that would do nothing. So let's just go for a Great Bash. And next turn, this is exactly why I've got Slither Wing. I can Slither Wing them, meaning I don't have to throw a Tusk in the active, risk, getting hit and KO'd. Just take out the Arcanine, And there's a vacuum, so even more importantly, that's a good thing we come with Slither next turn, even though we have 2 paths in the hand. Yeah, I don't know what I talk about sometimes. I'm just an idiot. Nonetheless, that path is gone. There you go. They did get rid of it there. And they threw down a Sandy Shocks. They go for a Rock Bullet for the KO. And honestly now, the deck is just in full swing, full motion here. Gonna get another Tusk down, accelerate to the Slither, pull off another Sada's Vitality. Oh, yes, we have the boss for game as well. Look at this. This is so nice when it works. It really is. I absolutely adore it. Wow. Okay, all my boss. That's the problem. Someone pile shuffled my deck before we played. Who'd have thought, hey? Who'd have thought? Either way, that's a KO there, and we literally just have boss for game. So long as we don't get disrupted with Iono or anything like that. But if we do, we still have Bibarel for safety. And they promote the Arcanine there. And they throw a Pokestop down, countering the path. Earthen Vessel coming in. They need a good amount of energy, so they are probably going to try and find another Sandy Shocks, maybe. I mean, do they play 3? A lot of times they usually play 2. But we all know how quickly this deck can accelerate energy into play, so it's not going to have a problem here, I would think. Yeah, they Zapdos 2 energy there. Do they have the Sada as well? They are going to Pokestop, but they didn't find a Sada. They lost a penny and got literally nothing for it. So they might be in a dire situation here. They're taking a long pause, which is very telling. There's an Ultra Ball, getting rid of a Mew and the VIP pass, getting another Arcanine. Maybe they just retreats, bring all the energy to the Arcanine, retreats. Dino Cry. Oh, it's GG. They just gave up. Okay, because I just switch and take a KO. There you go. All right, there you are. Lovely stuff. GG to my opponent. The path just shut him down completely. So that's the great thing about path, I guess, in a beat stick deck, as it does shut down other decks, even though it's kind of a bit counterintuitive to the Tusk. But oh well, we take it. A win is a win. Okay, it's Charizard in the active. So that's lovely. I literally wanted a Mew right away, and we're gonna go for a Mysterious Tail. So I'm assuming we're playing Charizard EX. That'd be my best guess, I think. I can't get the Ultra Ball. Every time a set releases, there's something. There's always something that just makes it. Well, I've never had that with me before, so great. Sure thing. Thank you, game. Thank you for that. Can you fix it now, please? I don't know. I needed that Ultra Ball to get a basic into play and save the other Ultra Ball for Bibarel. Now I can't. So, do you know what? Let's just run it. I'm going to get these 2 and get myself a Tusk. I can't get a Tusk. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Guys, what is this? I can get this. I can get this. I can't get a Tusk. I can't play Pokemon. I can't play Pokemon. I can't play Pokemon. I'm leaving this in the video just so if there's anyone watching who is connected to the devs, just please, man, come on. What the hell's going on? Jesus Christ, that is just terrible. All right, here we go. Let's go for a Nest Ball, and I think we just get a Tusk down, or do I go for a Mew? What do I have in my hands to work with here? I think I just get a Tusk down, you know, because I have the Turbo. I mean, sure thing. I throw a Path down here in case it is reliant on Greninja. So we can just do that and then go for an Iono next turn. There's a Fog Crystal, interestingly enough. You don't really see that in comfy decks nowadays. So now I'm curious as to what this is. Colress coming in. Wait, does comfy usually play a Fog Crystal or so? I'm sure it doesn't, unless I'm bugging. I don't play Lost Worlds that much, so you know. You know what I mean. Either way, there's that Colress getting rid of 2 Psychic Energy. Wow, that must have been quite a rough Colress. Switch coming through, and they go for a Flower selecting. Getting rid of a Tina. Okay, we're playing Tina. Okay, go for the Lost Vacuum to probably get rid of the Path here. There you go. So they do have their Cram online now, so they have a switch. They at least get a KO, which isn't great, but it does happen. In fact, I think it's more likely happening in most matchups. Like 9 times out of 10, they get a Cram swing, right? That said, it's come on a bit of a cost, man. A lot of energy gone. A Tina gone. I mean, Tina going isn't that big of a deal, but a lot of energy gone, and they're discarding some more here. Wow, they just had a... Oh, I feel bad for them. They just had so much energy by the looks of it. You know, Tina doing Tina things, as they say. There's an escape rope. Are they going to actually attack me here? I'll tell you what, I'm happy with that, though, even if they do hit me with the Cram, because my Bidoof stays safe, unless they have another escape rope. What's interesting is this is clearly a unique build of Tina, because they have a Fog Crystal, which you don't see in Tina. They also have a escape rope, which doesn't exist in Tina either. So, interesting enough, that's all present. Right, let's just go for an Iono. And we're not attacking this turn, I'm afraid, but it's okay. We just need to develop the board. That's really what we need. Greninja kind of pointless now, but if they do bounce my Path, then it can come in clutch. That said, we have an energy here. We have an ancient booster capsule. I'm gonna get rid of it because I could just go for Bibarel. I completely forgot. I can play Bibarel and Sada next turn as well. So if I can get another Tusk down, actually, it doesn't matter. We only have the 1 energy, so it doesn't matter. But okay, just load me up, Donnie. That's what we're doing, I guess. The amount of times I draw into multiple turbos is just kind of confusing. But from here on out, I think I just pass. I mean, yes, there's no urgency to bench anything else right now. I don't know if that's the case. I mean, if they do stick my barrel and swing into it with a Cram, I can just attach to Turbo Retreat, so it's not the end of the world. Either way, there's a Nest Ball coming down. They get another Cram out. Kara's Experiment, getting rid of a Sableye, and Jesus, that is a lot of energy going, man. Beach Court coming into play, so that's a bit unfortunate. Path going down again. So this, of course, they match up against a Tina that doesn't play Path, so I have a harder time. I'm on to you, devs. I'm on to you. Wait, there's another energy on the Tina. Unless they play a very high energy count for this build, but that's a lot of energy gone already. 2 in the Lost Zone, 3 Psychic Energy in the Lost Zone. I mean, wow. Tina typically plays 4, so this might be their only Psychic Energy. Oh, that is just so brutal. Right, I'm going to get rid of these 2 and get myself probably a Slither Wing, actually, because I think that makes more sense in terms of, you know, being able to take a KO on something. Actually, maybe it wasn't a good idea. Do you know what? It's fine. I'm not known for my ideas, so there you go. Path to the peak. No. Oh, actually, I can get myself another Tusk if I want it. And for safety, let's get another Bidoof down as well. Okay, I'm going to throw a Turbo on the Tusk, I think, because I could just attach to the Slither Wing next turn. Or if I get an Energy Switch, I could also go for another Tusk if this goes down. So let's just do that. And we're going to have to, unfortunately, lose the top 5 cards of our deck. I swear to God, if any of them are Path to the Peak, we are screwed. In all ways, please don't be Path. I am begging you. Quaking Demolition. Okay, actually not that bad. A few energy switches gone, but that's okay. Sada's Vitality as well. But again, recoverable with Pal Pad. So that's not too bad, he says. There's a Kara's Experiment coming in, so they might actually be able to... Oh, no, they can already just pull off a Lost Impact here. But a very costly one, that's for sure. They could also just Requiem me, to be fair to you. But at that point, I'm going to just bring up Slither Wing, I think, and just try and get some damage in before taking a KO. Getting an Iono this turn as well would be quite nice. That would be very good. But I'm expecting instead a Lost Impact here. Yeah, it is a Lost Impact. So I'm going to Slither Wing, but I'm trying to think of my sequencing here. Do I just... I think I want to burn my Energy Switch here because I want to draw as much as I can right now. And I really want an Iono. So I can cause them at least problems in that department for finding their final bits of energy. You know what I'm saying? Even though they're probably just going to have it with Mirage Gate. But oh my God, how much energy is that in the Lost Zone for them? That's insane. That's like most of their energy. It's just stupid. Right. I am going to throw another Slither Wing down, actually. And do I get rid of my... Do you know what? Yeah, I think I'm only going to need 1 more Turbo. So I can get rid of this one a bit more comfortably. And from there, throw down another Tusk. I could get a Mew out as well. But having another Tusk that I can attack with does feel nice in case you know, I could always just pivot at one point or another. There's a Sada's Vitality. Not what we're looking for. We do get Path, but actually it's kind of correct to not play Path right now, if I'm right. I just, oh God, I really want to Iono here. You know what I'm saying? I can Path and Bibarel for 2, but I don't want to waste Path so hastily, you know? Because I don't want to deck myself out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to Industrious Desires for 1. If we get, okay, we don't. That's fine. I'm going to say it would be great if we get what we need, but we don't. Let's get some more energy back. And I think I'll just get 2. I want 2 in a discard pile for Sada. And we'll play a Sada's Vitality and then just go like this. I could Slither Wing. That goes down this. Oh, no. Slither Wing Tusk, isn't it? That's our prize map on our end. And I don't need to Vessel right now. I could, but I don't need to. So I think I'll just go for a Burning Turbulence here. I just wanted to disrupt their hand because I'm sure they're going to have a boss Requiem on me right now, which would be a pain. But that said, I am actually just still 2-hit carrying the Tino. So with the Slither Wing, so that's all right, I guess. Either way, there's a Fog Crystal again. Finding a Sableye. Oh yeah, they could Sableye me, can't they? Yeah. Wasn't ready for that one. There's Mirage Gate, but do they have the energy? There's the grass, but nothing else. Yeah, as I said, they're lost zoning so much. Oh, they do have the 1 energy there. So I think they're going to Requiem. They're probably going to boss Requiem and then Sableye, which means I might actually need an energy switch, because if I get an energy switch, I could just boss up the Sableye. Yeah, there it is, Requiem. Oh no, I guess I can just attack with this one, but I need the tool card then so I don't, you know, die upon taking a KO. Yeah, this is still looking pretty rough, I can't lie, but I'm just banking on them just like running out of energy at this point. So I think I bring up this Slither Wing here, and it feels very bad to have to KO myself. I don't want to do that at all. What's going on in my deck? I have 1 energy switch. I have an Iono. They could all really go a long way here. I mean, the issue is because I've used the Slither Wing now, they can do 50 and they can put damage somewhere else to Sableye, but they want me to take 2 prizes. That's good news. Let's Vessel here. I'm going to get rid of an energy and just get 1 more. I think I've got to be careful here. I'm going to throw this down, go for... I think I Path now because I have to thin, and it would be so good if I get an energy switch, but I don't want to commit to a switch without getting an energy switch. You know what I mean? So I can't play the switch right now. Can I get it? Oh, yes. Okay, in fact, I even had the booster capsule to keep me alive 1 more turn, but this is what we're going to do. I'm going to energy switch here onto the Slither Wing, and then from there, boss up the Sableye, because that's actually a bigger threat if I'm right. Also, I can Ancient Boosters to survive a Lost Impact if they pull that off somehow. And we have a chance again to somehow pull through. Granted, it's looking very, very tight. Let's just go for a Burning Turbulence. And yeah, it's looking scary. It's looking very scary, but we might be able to do it. It's just we have so much prizes to take, you know. Sableye would have a field day with me, though. They would just finish the job. But I took the risk, man. I took the risk. They do come in with a Cramorant, and they just spit. Okay, so that's very good news. That's very good news, in fact, because that's very telling that they don't really have much going on in their hand, meaning if I just get myself a... Okay, all right, so I need to get rid of you and you just to thin even more. I need that turbo. I need to save this vitality for a turbo, and we are seriously talking. All right, let's go for an Industrious Incisors for 1. There's another Sada. I need turbo here. Come on. I mean, what are the odds? It's just over 50%. So come on, turbo now, please. Oh, no. That's very bad. You don't understand how bad that is. That's really, really bad. Right. Oh, God, that's terrible. That's awful. Oh, wow. Okay. I need to think. I think I just pass. I don't want to switch into Bibarel because then I'll have to retreat that. I don't have any switches left. I have no energy switches left. Oh, so funnily enough, that Great Tusk losing his energy switches may have been a big deal because it might lose us the game. But if I pass here, my thought process is like, okay, they get a hit with Cram, right? But if I can Gust KO that Tina, I can still do all right. Oh, no, they get boss anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, we went for it and it fell through, unfortunately, and they managed to pull through. But you're playing arguably the best deck in format. Granted, a different kind of build. But I had fun, though. I had fun. So there is the Great Tusk list for you to see. Again, not really going down the Garchomp route as many people are probably going to try, but just going straight Tusk. It definitely is good. I mean, it's very strong, but yeah, sometimes just having to play around the heavy energy attack cost and its own ability is really its own downfall, unfortunately. But it did need some balancing, didn't it? If it had like less energy attack costs and like no ability and like an attack or something or a good ability, the Great Tusk would be incredibly good, but it's not. It's unfortunately got its own setbacks, but you never know. There could be cards coming out in the future that help it even more. It is an ancient card, so there's only going to be more ancient cards printed wanted, I would guess, at least for a little while. So there's definitely some support for it coming in the future, I would guess. And if there's ever a card that shuts off its own abilities like that, then it could be some serious business, but we just have to wait and see. But for now, it's definitely a good ladder deck to play around with and have some fun with, but it ain't going anywhere tournament-wise. But you never know. And yeah, this is a first impression. We're always wrong in first impressions. That's what it's like on the TCG. We'll leave it there. Thanks for watching. As always, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one where I play with a bird. I play with birdies.